So I could separate them, but they're kind of damp. And oh no, we gotta cut this music off. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. I know people are commuting. I know people are probably at work, leaving work. So you can watch the replay. That's fine. You can ask your questions in the replay. Can you hear me okay? Is my mic sounding good? Let me go ahead and check my background. Hi, everybody. Hello. Happy Friday. Say hi. Let me know. Put a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. I should have did this before I went live just to make sure. Okay, yeah, it looks like I sound good. Hey, hi Rena's Royal Locks. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So you and others should have gotten at least one email. I just sent out about memberships. I'm going to go over that a little bit. We're going to also follow that up in our community. But I wanted to make sure that I share these updates real quick. Understanding people can watch it on the replays. That's why I'm going to do it here. It's also streaming on the Mike Lock Mastery Facebook, YouTube page. All right. So the first thing is that enrollment had been open, but it is closing. It was publicly open, but we are closing soon. And we're closing, but there's we have more payment plan options. That's the most challenge people say. A lot of people inbox like, the program sounds great. I'm going to be a part of it. I'm following. I understand X, Y, and Z. And they say, but the payment plan options. And I've heard it loud and clear. So now we have additional payment plan options for anyone who is not enrolled or who wants to enroll even in another program course. So we have people that are in the retightening, and you might want to say, okay, I want to do the full training. You might be certification only, but you want to get another training, or you might have done all the training. I want to do the extensions training. So that link wasn't put in the email because that's a specific to our community, but we now have Affirm, Afterpay, Wise Bank is changing its name. That is an option. That's a little more flexible, but I know a lot. I see we have hundreds of people that have applied for our program through Wise Bank, and not many people get approved. So you have a higher chance with Affirm and Afterpay. Wise Bank is, and is not available everywhere. So now we have options that should be at least the options should be available all over the world. There's a limitation with Wise Bank. It's like it's not in California or something like that, and so or Canada, I believe. So yeah, so now if you're interested, you want to get in before the enrollment closes publicly, which it does often. I left it open for a little longer this time. I think I left it open since May 16th. So it is May, June, July, about 2 months, 2.5 months. So we close it periodically just to temper in, just to make sure we have the resources are good, everyone's good, we get the supplies, etc. So if you like to join and you had the biggest challenge being that you didn't have that the payment plan options were the payments were too large or whatever, you didn't get approved, hopefully that's there for you. Y'all, I took my rollers out 2 minutes before I went live. I thought they were dry because I went to the beach yesterday and they're still damp. If I look a little I feel like sometimes this makes me look like my head look flat, but when I took it out, I did it on my live on YouTube, and I showed the process of how I take down the curls, and then I do the oil, my oil that I always show y'all. And so it's a little flattened. So I feel like I look at myself, I'm like, so I'm letting them dry a little, and then I'll pick them out. So, if I look a little, if you see like, why does that scalp look like that? If anybody has any questions about the payment plans or the programs, etc., you can, if you're catching me now, you can always drop the comments in there. You can drop a comment for the replay. You can contact us at info@microlockmastery. It's so many different ways. You can DM. There's a bunch of ways. So if you have any questions, but the doors will be closing I would say August 1st. So that's just, I think, Tuesday. Second thing I want to tell y'all about is the third thing, enrollment closing, payment plans, and membership. And I'm going to talk about this now to the members. I'm doing it here, and then we're gonna have some time in our community to talk about it, ask questions. But since the program has begun, I made everything included. Everything is always, the concept is that everything is included. But as long as you're an active member, it takes resources, it takes money. I pay people to continue education piece, to continue database listings, to continue the endorsements, even the manual endorsements we do for you. So there's so much discounts, the extension training discounts, the workshops. Now we're going to have more workshop instructors, the licensee status, which is basically you operating as a representative of Micro-Lock Mastery certified, Micro-Lock Mastery training, and you get under that our protection. It's kind of like you are our partner as you're building your own business. You just have our certified. Funding, grant opportunities. We want to make sure that people are really active and engaged, that are really utilizing this skill. Sometimes people take the training, but they have things come up. So they're like, I'm not even doing hair anymore, or I took a break from business. But the membership is going after August 1st. You have to look at your status. There's some people who are still active. There are people who are in the program. This is not for you. If you're currently in the program taking classes and courses, this conversation is not going to apply to you to after you certify. If you've been certified recently, less than a year, this conversation doesn't apply to you. But if you've been certified over a year, and let's say you even were a licensee, you notice that there was a few times you were told to renew, and then we stopped because we're rolling out this model. Is comprehensive now. So to be a member, to be engaged, and getting the full perks, that membership model starts August 1st. All right. So it's the same as it was. So the new people that enroll always tell you after your first year, I was speaking mainly for the listing and the licensee. I said it's an additional fee per month. But now that fee is the same. I'm not raising it, but I'm adding everything else and a bunch more to it to maintain your status with us, to maintain your listing. So the web developers can be paid and the websites, everything can be hosted. Business development, free bonus one-on-one sessions and consultations, not charge you extra for anything else. You're not going to get, like I used to have a model where you would have to pay for, if you wanted coaching, it's all going to be included. So just the membership model, new membership model. I know some people responded to the email that I just sent with some questions. I know some people may not be able to watch this live because you're still at work, but if you're watching a replay and you have any questions about how that will work, you have an email, you'll receive an email, you'll receive some contact. And if there's some, okay, Ari, if there's something that you have a question about, that you need clarity on, communicate. Otherwise, it's something that you just needs to communicate with us for, because it's hard to know, how to answer your questions if you don't ask the questions. But what I do want to say was, the certification being a process that renewed is intentionally being done to maintain and to ensure the people that are looking and want to connect with you, that you're on it, that you're it's not a one shot and then there's no more connection to a community, there's no more connection to endorsement, like getting certified one time. But there's a recertification process, which is pretty much the same process as before, very quickly. And also, this is what I wanted to say, the membership also entitles you to the perks, like the business training for the certified site and facilitators, all of that. We want members. That way, it already shows your connection. It shows that we know exactly your motivation to stay getting clients and refining your work and your skills. So that's something that I wanted to share. So I just kind of said a lot of things. I said three major things today. The enrollment is closing, public enrollment. Okay, so some people get in on the webinar, etc. Um, the enrollment's closing. Ooh, child, I'm tired. What is it? Hold on one second. I just have a brain fart. Payment plans, additional payment plan options. With Affirm, their payments can be as low as $66 a month. I've used Affirm for something. I've used Afterpay for stuff. With Afterpay, they have a 2 month, a 12 month, a 6 month, and a 4 month payment plan option. So now, outsourcing. We used to do this all in house, but I'd like to be able to provide it there so you get your instant access, and you'll be able to kind of figure out what payment works for you. And then Wise Bank also has flexible between, I think, 3 months to 12 months. So there's all these different options, interest-free options. I think that there's a higher chance that you'll be able to get an approval for those things, for Affirm and Afterpay as well. So definitely want to mention that. Is anybody in this busy workday take a moment? Are y'all watching me? Y'all live with me? No? Yes. Okay. But I'm excited about moving forward. Oh, so we do have some classes in August. Pricing workshop. Yes, yes, yes. We got that scheduled in August. That'll be a part of your membership. You never have to pay when you are a member. But membership is now bundled up into everything. Whether or not you want to maintain a listing. Okay. And I've thought about lowering if you don't have a listing, if you don't want a listing, but it's just the same price. So let us develop the page for you. Say you don't have office hours, but just show you're there if you want. You can do that, because there are some people that create a page, but they may not have. They're like, I can't really take clients right now, or I'm going to want to down the line, but right now I need to take a break. You can always adjust your hours right there. If you're like, I don't know, I need help, send us a message. Can you change my hours to no availability, please? We'll do it for you on the back end. You still have your page if you want to keep it up like that. There's going to be some added features. You won't have to pay extra for it if you are placed right now, because obviously it's going, I don't even want to speak numbers, but I pay a large amount of money to a tech team that manages that directory site, because we're not just a regular site I could do on my own. It has capabilities even right now that are beyond a regular site. Is that there's some of the searching, some of the Google capabilities. And then there's going to be added capabilities that hopefully will help you and even maybe replace some things that you might be paying extra for. When that upgrade happens, you're not going to have to pay anything extra for that if you're already in. If you need us, I said right now, just message even right now if you have a listing or you need help with the listing. There's some people that have some issues, maybe their access, or read very carefully your congratulation letter, because it gives you a promo code. We're going to eliminate that. But right now, you select the silver status listing, you put the code in, it makes it free. Don't worry, it's free for a year. We go in and then we extend it all the way out until the end of your cycle. Then you'll start to get reminders if you want, to let you know you're getting close to that when it gets to the end of the year. Thank you, Carolyn Ned. I was feeling so conscious because it's still damp. I went swimming and I rolled it up last night, and I sat in the sun and everything today. And I think because I rolled it up so late and I rolled them so big, and when I took them out live on my other YouTube channel, just to go live, because I haven't gone live on YouTube, I don't think ever, on that channel. So I just was playing around. So you can go check out how I took it out of their pipe cleaners. All of them are here. I did training on them, showing them, but there's a way to make them wavy versus spirally versus curly versus tight versus, so I wanted it to be big. So when I comb these out, it'll double in volume. And I put oil in it after. So there's kind of my process of how I keep it moisturized. But y'all, there is no conditioner. There isn't a lot of stuff in my hair. And I think people are concerned about that a lot. But I tell you, you won't need much. So yeah. So just double check. Okay. So if there's any questions you have, if you want to join, get in before the doors close. I'm working so hard on a lot of things for y'all, so much exciting things. I really hope that if you were a part of this community, are a part of this community, thought about it, was kind of disappeared, maybe coming back, that you consider, because it's just a lot of things that I want to, like I said, I want to keep offering to help us. It's not to help us grow our wealth and abundance. Yeah, some things require. So we do have a membership model we're moving to, but there's other opportunities that can connect you to, for you to fund your business, for you. So as I continue to get more, right, get grants for us, so that we can continue to grow and harness our skills the right way with these fundamental. If you like my information, you found it helpful, if you found to repair and technique something, repair and refinement, something that you want, that you like, that you need, and a lot of people found it helpful, just imagine building a really dynamic business on top of those great skills, right? And really standing out. And even if you're not building a business and you're just doing your own hair, you're doing your daughter's hair, you're doing your sister, your aunt's hair, and just at a glance, everybody can see the quality difference and all the money you saved when you invested in yourself, that you saved when you did that. It's just a lot of good reasons why you want to do good work, and why you want to, I'm standing so much for quality, making sure that we go through this recertification process. Yeah, I could say I trained all y'all, just add y'all to a list and never see your work and never see you again. But that's not the goal. And it really is a community of support. So if that's something that you're interested in, my earring is like, no. All right. So y'all, I'm a little tired. Y'all could tell I'm a little tired. The beach was really nice, but it drained me a little bit. And then I don't know if this is gonna stay. No. Yeah. So I did want to. Gosh, it's hard not to tell y'all, but I'm not gonna say it because it's public. But there's some things that are coming that you would get for free as a member, or that you would get access to first. August is the month is coming out, so just stay tuned for August and September. September we will start our business training for the site facilitators, the coaches, the trainers, in 5 locations. I see people have applied. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for applying, and being interested in being a site facilitator. So we'll go through the second round after the deadline, and we'll get you started, get the classes in place, and then we'll open up our doors for each of those sites. It's October, but September we'll start the training. You can start advertising as well and start getting you positioned so that you can officially be open. There's some people that are asking about locations. Yeah, I think I covered everything. Remember, there's a difference in quality. It's a difference in getting a training for someone who I've been speaking about microlocks for so many years. It feels like half my life, but it's only been 15 years. I wish I was 30, but half my life really pioneering it, really knowing the ins and outs, all about refinement and repair. There's almost nothing I can't repair. There's almost nothing can't rehab. Those are the skills that I'm passing forward in this training. We're not basing our theories and fundamentals on stuff we've heard or stuff we've seen flashing. This is real solid information, right? I know people know this, but I know there's a lot of people saying there's so many microlock programs. When I know what I've built, and I know what standards I put in place at the very beginning. Some of those things I feel disheartened when I see, because I don't want people to make those kind of investments and that put them at a disadvantage, or that confuse them when it's time to look at quality and results, or really refine or repair, and they're at a loss, or it's becoming more problematic. That's that's the problem I see. But I always say let the results speak for themselves. So when you make an investment in quality skills and you use them and you use them on yourself, use them on others, they're going to show. It's nothing else, that needs to be said or done. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Adios.